Hello everyone, please welcome and join me Easy Steps Cooking. Today I'm going to share with you beef samosa and how do I'm going to make a delicious samosa, and I'm going to share with you it's going to be two steps. First step will be the samosa filling. The second step will be making a samosa. So the part one, let's get started. I have a 2 pound of ground beef, 1 onion, capsicum, bell pepper. It will be 2 tablespoons. It's a mixture of green, red, orange, yellow bell pepper. You can use any color. 2 tablespoons celery, 2 tablespoons carrots, 2 tablespoons sweet peas, 2 tablespoons tomatoes, scallions or spring onions, 2 tablespoons, cilantro, 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon each, ginger, garlic paste and cumin seed, olive oil, 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon of each, salt, black pepper, cumin powder, coriander powder, garam masala, red crushed pepper. Start your gas, bring olive oil, ginger, garlic, cumin seed. Bring onion, mix it. We're going to saute our onion for a couple of minutes. Cooking our onion for 2 minutes. I'll bring tomatoes, mix it. I'll bring salt, mix it well. I'll bring beef keema or ground beef. Mix it well. After mixing it well, bring your gas to medium and I'm going to cover with the lid. I'm going to cook it for 10 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm going to stir it so it won't get burned. Cooking for 5 minutes and mix well. We're going to put the lid back again and we'll cook it for 5 more minutes. Put the cover back again. With the closed lid, cooking for 10 minutes. Our ground beef is fully cooked. Bring all the vegetables and spices. Coriander powder, cumin powder and red chili. Cumin powder, black pepper. Mix it well. Keep your gas on medium. Peas, carrots, celery, bell pepper, capsicum. Mix it well. Scallion, spring onion, cilantro, dhania or coriander leaves. Mix it well. Ground beef or beef filling for our samosas is fully done. You can eat as is with the roti, paratha, even rice. This is the perfect main dish. This is the filling we need once we're going to make our beef samosa. The second part of making samosa. So the second part will be the dough for our beef samosa. I'm going to use all-purpose flour. It will be 2 cups, 3/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons olive oil, half teaspoon cumin seed, half teaspoon ajwain. It's a carom seed. This is strictly optional. The carom seeds are good for digestion, so please try it if you haven't tried it. 1/4 teaspoon salt and a pinch baking powder. Get a mixing bowl. Add all-purpose flour, cumin seed, ajwain, carom seed, pinch baking powder and salt, olive oil and water. Now we're going to make a dough. Whenever you cook with easy steps, these are the perfect measurements. After mixing it, as you see, this is a really rough. We're going to just keep kneading it. So within 4 to 5 minutes, if you see the dough texture, it's really nice and smooth. Get a bowl, get a paper towel and just place it, cover it so it won't get dry, and we let it sit for 15 minutes on the countertop. Get a big karahi. We're going to start our gas and we're going to keep it medium, and I'm going to bring vegetable oil and I'm going to fill it up. The larger the vessel or the bigger kadahi you have, it's good when you are frying. Bring your gas to medium and let it warm up, and let's prepare samosas. Our dough has been rested for 15 minutes as for personal hygiene. Make sure that your counter is very clean. When we're going to seal our samosas, we can use the water, but I would prefer mixture, and it will be 1 teaspoon all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon water. So basically, in other words, you can call it. So samosa glue is all ready. First we're going to take out the dough. It's nicely done. Get a dry flour, dust your counter. Get a rolling pin and we're going to roll out. I'm going to share with you the most economical and easiest method. So when you make a samosa, the couple tools we needed: a teapot cover, a big size. I'm going to make a Punjabi samosa, so I'm going to make a big filling. If you wanted to make a smaller one, you can use a smaller one. We're going to place a teapot on top of it, and we're going to press it. The small one, place it right in there. Make a perfect, without, spending too much time going to use the dough again. Now you need two things, either knife, if you have a pizza cutter, that's good. Go right in the middle, just like this. So lift it up, you put it like this. The cut side goes on the side, put your thumb inside, bring this portion just like this. If you can follow me, we're going to use a little bit glue. You can use water, that is fine. Then the other side, you just roll it like this and pinch it from the bottom. That's it. We have our perfect cone ready for the filling. So once you have your filling, you fold right here in the middle like this, then you just pinch it. You press it with your palm like this, or you can go like this. It gives a nice design. You have your samosa. And the second one I'm going to share with you, the same pattern. Just keep doing this. Put it on the countertop, just like this. Grab a fork. And what you need to do, you press it like this. What it does, it gives a nice outlook to our samosas. It seals perfect. So on the big one, same thing. What do you need to do? Keep the cut on the side like this. Put your thumb, and this will be the jumbo size. So we have our cone. As you can see, it's a big, huge. Take more filling. We have 3 big spoons. So now what we need to do, small amount of water or your glue. That will be perfect. Press it from the side. Enhance the outlook, fork, and you just do it like this. And we're going to put it like this. The other way and the simpler way to do it, and to roll out the dough just like we're doing the roti. We're going to cut it in half. You can put the filling right in there. Whatever the easier way you can do it. You just grab the end and bring it to the side. Press it, pinch it. Little amount of glue, go on the side. Pick up this end, seals at the bottom. On this end, do like this. And that will seal perfect. Once it's sealed, press it like this. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to stand up position like that. So whatever the easier way, as I show you, you can use a teapot or you can use a peda, then roll out. Oil is heated up, and let's start frying. And please keep the gas to medium. Use deep frying, and I'm going to use this fryer. Many people do ask me, where do I get this fryer? If you please visit my webpage, and I have a link posted up there, and you can order it online. And also when you order it, it helps out my channel, and I would really appreciate if you do that. We're going to place our samosas one by one. And good thing about this fryer, you can put more than 10 samosas at the same time. Right now I'm putting 6, and then submerge it slowly. And as you do it, we're going to deep fry it to put the cover so it won't splash out. 5 minutes, I'm going to turn them over. As you can see, it's turning out so beautiful color after 5 minutes. Our samosas are perfectly done. If we look at on the other side as well. So within 10 minutes, they are nicely golden brown, crispy. And this is the good thing about the fryer. You can take it out just like this, and you can drain the oil. As you can hear, see how crispy they are? You can hear that, the noise. Get a plate and add a paper towel on it. Look at how crunchy they are. Just place it on a paper towel. So we'll soak extra oil. Our beef samosas are all ready. If you look at this, is the small one we made it. These are the jumbo style. Our delicious, mouth-watering beef samosas are ready, and I hope you like it. They are so easy to make, and they are so good. And you always can serve with chili sauce or tamarind sauce, like in Punjabi we call imli ki chutney. Please try it, and if you like it, please like and subscribe Easy Steps Cooking. Thank you. Bye-bye.